Welcome back to the channel, everyone. So the Tekken dev feedback portal is live and players are already in there talking about the game, giving feedback. And some of this stuff has been posted to Twitter, so it may look familiar if you're on Twitter, but some of this stuff could be new. I was also told that people were in here just talking trash about the developers, which I kind of assumed it would turn into that, which is pretty funny. But really, we hope that something truthful, meaningful comes out of it. So let's just look at some of the stuff they're showing. So this is showcasing the heat smash still wall splat if the first hit whiffs. This is something that people talked about quite a lot. We'll see whether or not the developers think that's an issue that needs to be reverted or not. This is another thing that I made a short about. When you do this move, it doesn't even need to be charged and you get to what's it called. This is probably a glitch that they'll fix real fast. And I remember when I posted the short about this, someone said, who's going to sit there and let you do that? The point is that sometimes when you do it the first time, you get the charge. And if you could get the charge effect without charging it, that's broken, right? It's not about you spamming it over and over and over like this. It's about you being able to do it without actually charging it. They'll probably fix that. What is this one? So this is like a weird issue where she doesn't reach. And so they'll probably fix this to make it track more, because it looked like she's a little bit off axis to the, so they'll probably fix that and make it align a little bit more. What is this one? Leo, to my understanding, will be the top tier of the game. Oh, so I'm guessing this one means you can transition into heat. When she stands like that, pop heat. But then when you step backwards, you can't pop heat. Maybe this is a issue that they would want to resolve. But I also know that the developers, wait, oh, so you can heat smash, but you can't heat smash from backwards. I also know that the developers are very weird when it comes to moving backwards. They don't let you do certain things when you move backwards. They want you to always engage and move forward, right? But who knows? Maybe that is a bug and maybe they'll fix it. The next one. They probably cropped it to hide the names. But they're showing that you get some weird kind of jump over Oki. All that's guaranteed or what? So this allows Jin to get it infinite. This allows Jin to get it infinite with that jump over Oki. So the jump over Oki, so those two videos are connected. These two videos are connected. So it basically allows Jin off a simple wall splat too, which is not difficult. Sidestep, activate heat, jump over, and then you could get like an infinite. It's the clip cuts off, so we can't see if it's like a true infinite, but the way that he was showing it in the King video, it looks like it's some type of infinite. They'll probably patch this out, right? This is bound to happen. I wouldn't be too upset by this. You can laugh and point like, oh, lol, the devs, they didn't even laugh, the blah blah blah, whatever, right? Next one. What is the issue here? Because it's not the move that Kazuya is doing is 12 frames, but it's not reading that as a punish, and then sometimes Steve can block it. Yeah, so that move doesn't work properly. They'll fix that.
It's 45.
Yeah, they'll fix that. They'll fix that. That's an easy fix. They'll fix that. Oh yeah, more people reporting that same thing. Palm, knock him down, jump on him. Kazuya's stunned on the ground. He's stunned. Infinite? Not an infinite, but you get 105 damage. They got rage turned on, so rage is definitely going to inflate the numbers. Without rage, I would assume you probably get like maybe 90, 80 something damage. But yeah, they should fix that, right? I also think that move at the wall is pretty slimy too, but we'll have to, this is bugs and glitches, right? We'll have to look for balancing in the future. This is what? Wait, counter hit. His charge attack breaks the floor. Counter hit breaks the floor. How wrong? I haven't heard too much about this guy in this update. He smashed wall splat. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people reporting that. We'll see whether or not. The players don't want that to happen. Feng Wei used to do this. He was one of the first characters who's heat smashed in a wall splat if you learn the first hit. But when you whiff the first hit and land the follow-ups, his was in wall splat. So everyone kind of functions the same way he functioned, but no one even knew he could do that except for probably Fang mains and pro players, right? But since every character operates that way, After being given the illusion that they wouldn't wall splat under any condition, players are pointing that problem out. Low parry, or not low parry, but parry into heat. Wait, parrying all of that stuff? That's crazy. I don't know what the issue is there, but that's crazy that she could do that. That parry seems really, really, really yikes. This move doesn't break floors. I heard Lars guy did dirty in this update, and that may be one of them. That grab doesn't break floors, huh? I seen this. This is pretty difficult to do though. So this is a move here that forces you in a crouch, and then it gives plus 13. And if you're really like that, you could do a 13 frame electric and combo off of it. No counter hit, no nothing. You could just do it if you really like that. I wonder if people will think like, oh, this is too difficult. Just who cares? Or I wonder if pro players and maybe even non-pro players, if they could do this consistently. What is this? Oh, okay. So at the wall, she gets mixed up in her own combos. This was in a real match, it seems, as well. I heard that Shahid's new move allows him to get like some good wall combo. Wait, what? I didn't even see what happened here. Oh, tailspin missed there. I saw that. Palm, no jump. Oh, you can't jump. Oh, you look at how much range the jump has. Okay, so someone else is showing off that move. That's pretty wild off of palm. That palm should not do that. That's a move that they got to get out of there really fast. They cannot allow that to persist. Broke the wall. That was pretty far distance too. Wait, they're not even going that direction. Look, because you see the wall, the wall break is to their left, right? He shoots them up this way. They're at a slight angle. You can see that because he is closer to the screen than Lee is. They're at a slight angle. Oh, no. No, they're not. Wait, where is the wall at? The wall doesn't seem nowhere in frame, actually. The wall doesn't seem, because this isn't the wall. This wall right here is not the hard wall break. That's not the hard wall break. So did this wall glitch and get confused to think it was the hard wall break? There's no wall in sight now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, I think that wall, yeah, that wall got confused. That's like a data, that's like a data glitch or something like that. The wall moves, yeah, that's like something wrong with data right there. What is this one? This is another one. Lee move. Oh, the range of that. Lee mains are hot about that. They hot about that. I hate this move. I hate how this move just jams you up at the wall. But it doesn't have range. Is it supposed to do that though? Maybe they'll decrease it to where the pushback on that low hit doesn't do that. Maybe they'll decrease it. What is this one? Can't step. Can't step either direction. That move tracks you to both directions. Put a homing trail on it or fix it. What is this one? Jin Kazama electric. Track in both directions. Same thing as Azazena, huh? Lars, the character who I heard a lot about. What's up with him? So it seems like a lot of these people are talking about tracking inconsistencies. Move tracking in both directions when they shouldn't be. Tracking in both directions, basically. Oh, Alyssa, out of range, huh? Range inconsistencies? That's pretty wild. Yeah, so they'll probably buff this to where the pushback is reduced. They'll buff it to where the pushback is reduced so you can't block, because you see how it resets, right? Oh, wow, that doesn't even work. Right here. You see how King gets out for a brief moment. And then if you, right there, you see how he gets out right there? You could punish it. That's what I meant to say. The players are getting busy. They're already in there posting stuff. But I mean, that's good that they took this off of Twitter and they put it on the portal. These are actually, like, some of these are really good. And the fact that people aren't putting these on Twitter with a hashtag and getting a bunch of likes, it just will make the conversation around Tekken 8 not seem as bad. I know people were upset with the patch. They wanted more and whatnot. But This kind of conversation didn't need to be on Twitter. I think we all can agree. It's an important conversation, but you don't need to have it on the front page of Twitter every time you open the app. It's gonna make the game look horribly broken. They're gonna increase the hitbox of that move and make it hit lower. Normal damage, 70% scaling. Wow, that move 30. See, it's weird, right? You have this 1-1-2 string that does 30 damage, but then you have like moves from Lydia that is like one hit and it does that. And then they have like a follow-up hit and it does both of those and it'll be like 60 hits. That's the parts of this game that's confusing. Is like how when one character do a string, it does 30 damage, and then another character does a string and it does 50. It's like, what's the thought process there? Oh, so this is probably where the people were calling the devs idiots and whatnot. There's a section in here where you could discuss the balance. I don't think that should be the case though. Like, obviously people are disappointed about season 3, so they're going to be in there popping off. But once things calm down a little bit, I would hope that this conversation is a little bit more centered around the game, because this is supposed to be direct feedback. So I hope that happens. But at the end of the day, you know, oh, they even have a section here for every character. Whichever developer is taxed with looking at all of this, good luck. I read comments from Tekken players all day, and my IQ drops every moment. So the developers, I mean, good luck, you know.